Everybody know how she is. You get money from her. It's not like she doing it out the kindness of her heart. She wants something out of it.
Well, why did you accept it?
Because I had no other choice. But she didn't give me $2,700 at one time. But she gave me $1,500. And then later in May, she texted me and said, oh, I got money sitting up. I don't want to spend it. You want to borrow it, so I don't spend it.
She offered to let you borrow money so she doesn't spend it?
Yes.
Which is true. I did say that.
Okay. And the agreement was that you were going to pay her back by her birthday?
Correct.
Do you have any plans to really pay her back before her birthday?
No.
Yes.
No, I'm asking her. I know what you think. So what happened when July came?
Life happened.
Life was lifing?
Life was lifing. We had multiple conversations. I went to her house. I told her what was going on. I told her my hours was cut. We make a payment plan. I agreed to $500 a month. She keep telling me I agreed to $500 a week. It's impossible for me to pay you $500.
Well, we're going to get there. But before her birthday, you asked to use her credit card.
She offered for me to use her credit card.
You thought it was a gift.
For the credit card, because she knew I was trying to have a kid.
This is the same person that you said doesn't
Oh, she definitely, yeah, I still believe
do anything out of the kindness of her heart.
She don't.
But you thought that this time she did.
Yeah. I've been at her house multiple times. She knew about the whole procedure.
You and your husband were going through this in vitro fertilization process.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to get into your business, but if you couldn't afford to fly out to New York to undergo this procedure, how did you afford the procedure?
The procedure was already paid for. It was just that incident that caused me not to be able to afford the plane ticket.
When she asked you for your credit card, you also warned her that she already owed you for the car.
She came to my house. We sat in my living room. She said, I need one more favor. I said, what's that? She said, I need you to get me 2 plane tickets. I said, well, we can get them on Afterpay. Afterpay wouldn't let us get them. I say, well, I got a credit card that I paid off already. It has a 0 balance. If you use this card, you're gonna be responsible for any charges that occur on this card because it has a 0 balance. She said, I'm gonna pay the car loan off first, and then after I pay that, I will give you the money for the card.
This conversation didn't happen, Ms. Crosby?
Yeah, it happened.
Well, then why did you say you thought it was a gift if this conversation happened?
When she first initially said it, I was in her living room, just being in her living room. We was looking at cars. I got a call from New York to tell me the date to come. And she was like, I'll give you my card. We never discussed me paying anything at that time.
Not to cut her off, I don't offer my credit card to no one.
Okay.
Because that's my credit score. That's attached to my Social Security number. When you don't...
Hold on, we're not talking over each other.
When we don't pay a payment on a credit card, your credit score drops, right or wrong. Anyone who has a credit card knows this. She stopped making payments. My credit score was at a 7. My credit score is now at a 497. A 497 because she stopped making payments on this card. Because she said I went the court route.
Okay.
So she wasn't going to make payments anymore.
So July came around, your birthday came around.
I didn't get my money. I said, Deshara, do you have a payment? July is here. I want to get my truck. She said, I need a little more time.
And you gave it to her.
I'm not a heartless person.
Okay.
I said, Deshara, do you at least have a payment? Do you have some of it? I want to give it all to you at one time. I said, well, how much more time do you need, Deshara? She said, give me to August.
What happened in August?
I knew August was going to be a problem because her daughter's birthday is in August. She did her daughter's birthday party. I didn't get any money. I said, well, Buka, you should have told me that. I love my nieces. I don't want nothing to happen to them, so get your house together. She said, I go back to work full-time in September. I can make $500 payments to you a week. I said, okay, Buka. She said, I will have you paid off by the end of September.
But by then, she had already made a payment, correct? Because
she had gave me $500.
$500, okay.
At the beginning of September. She was supposed to give me another $500 the following week. The following week came, I don't have it.
What was the agreement? Monthly payments or weekly payments?
Weekly payments. It's in the text.
Ms. Crosby, do you not remember agreeing to weekly payments in a text?
No, I remember agreeing to $500 a month. And then she told me I agreed to it in a text, and we had a conversation that wasn't a text message. I even told her, like, if I meant to text, I might miss text a week. It's no way, she know it's no way possible I can pay you $500 a week, knowing I got 2 kids, knowing stuff is going on.
So if you weren't getting any payments monthly, why would you expect weekly
Because
payments?
she said she was going back to work full-time in September.
Okay.
She get paid weekly. You got a husband. It's not just you. It's just me. I'm on disability. I'm not afraid to say it. So it's just me by myself. You have a significant other, so you're not doing it alone.
So I had a question about that. You went to the house.
Yep, me and the husband had a conversation in the driveway.
You had a conversation with the husband, and according to you, her husband said that she actually had the money to pay you in July.
Yep, he told me we was gonna give it to you, but my child support ended up coming up, and I had to pay my child support. So that's why you didn't get your payment.
Is that true, Ms. Crosby? Did you actually give your husband the $2,700 that you were supposed to give her so that he could pay child support?
No, I paid my other aunt. That's the payment she's talking about.
No. Did you have the money to pay your aunt in July?
No, I paid someone else.